This is essential to building confidence as a footballer. It's a habit tracker, and I'm going to explain how it helps and how to set it up. My name is Adegunle, and I went from not touching the ball till the age of 11 to becoming the best player in my school and earning a scholarship to trial in Spain. Before we go into how a habit tracker can help you improve confidence as a footballer, what is confidence? Confidence is when you trust in your ability to perform a skill. So if you're confident at playing a piano, that means you trust yourself to play the piano. If you don't trust yourself to play the piano, you cannot be confident at playing the piano. So there's a false belief about confidence, that confidence is temporary and confidence is fleeting. So mainstream believe that confidence is something that I can be confident today and the next day I'll not be confident. But that's not how confidence works. Confidence is permanent. You have it in you, you feel it in you. Even if something bad happens, you still have it in you. It's permanent. But the way mainstream term their own confidence, that's why they do things like listening to music, doing affirmations to give them a temporary emotional high, because they think that confidence is fleeting, that you can have confidence today, not have confidence tomorrow. But the truth is that if you have confidence, you have confidence 24/7. And the only way that type of confidence can be built is through competence. Is knowing it deep down in you that whatever happens, I got this. Just like when players miss a penalty in a game and they can easily retake a penalty if the opportunity was to come again in that same game, they can retake the penalty because they know it in themselves that I'm confident enough I have it in me to play the penalty again. So if you lack confidence because you don't trust yourself, and the key word here is trust. And how do you build trust? Trust comes from getting results. So if you don't have results, are the best way to build confidence, because results don't lie. Affirmations could lie. You can lie to yourself when you're doing affirmations, but results don't lie. When you win matches, score the winning goal, score a penalty, you feel more confident in yourself. And the only way to build results is by taking action, actually walking the walk. That means going out, playing small-sided games, playing full matches. That's the only way you can build confidence, because you're doing it under pressure. You're doing the real thing under pressure. So cone drills and other trainings cannot actually build real confidence. You have to build competence by doing more of what you want to build confidence in. And a simple way you can also build more confidence is by using a habit tracker. Small wins are the best way to build confidence, because when you stack up small wins, you start trusting yourself more. And what's the best way to stack up small wins is by having a habit tracker where you have some habits that you know that is going to give you the results that you want to achieve, and then doing those habits every single day. And a habit tracker is a physical physical stuff that I can see, that I can tick off, so you know that you're making progress. This is my habit tracker over here. This is my own habit tracker. Yes, this is my own habit tracker over here. So my habit tracker, I have meditating, morning primer, myofascial release, facial training, and 10 p.m. That's sleep by 10 p.m. So if you want the full guide on those things like meditating, myofascial release, morning primer, and facial training, click the link in the description to get my course to go from average to baller in 30 days. Now you might wonder, how do I maintain discipline to tick off habits on my habit tracker consistently? And discipline is the key word here, You cannot rely on motivation to be doing these things. You have to build discipline. And the best way to build discipline is by building your dream life. So how you want to live your life in the next 10 years, your dream life, everything you want to achieve, where you want to live, what car you drive, how many children you have, where you eat, what position you play, where you play, how many goals and assists you have in a season. So you write every minute detail, how much you make, how much you earn. So you write every minute detail out in the present tense. So I wrote my own on my own laptop. So you write every minute detail that you want to achieve on a note or a laptop or a phone, your phone as well. So every morning you read it and you write it in the present tense as if you're already achieving it. So I live at so, I play at so, I score the dash amount of goals per season. So you write it in the present tense, and then every morning you read it out and you visualize as you imagine it as if it's already happening to you. So as you're reading it, you'll be visualizing it in your head. So that way you build discipline in order to achieve your goals. And in order to tick out habits on your habit tracker more times than none, you have to reduce the barrier for success. Yes, you have to lower the barrier for success. So if you're having like 9 habits on your habit tracker and you're not consistently checking at least half of those habits, then you're going to put yourself in a negative spiral, because that means you're telling yourself that you set out to do something and you're not doing those things. So the best advice I can give you is start small. Start from one habit. Maybe you can start from meditating, and when you have done meditation consistently for a long period of time, you can add another habit, myofascial release. But you should not have more than 5 habits, because anything more than 5 habits is getting too much, and is if you're not able to achieve those habits, you put yourself in a negative downward spiral. And when you're having too many things to focus on, you're not able to focus on the main things. So that's where the 80-20 will apply, is that 20% of what you do gives you 80% of the results. And these things that I wrote here, meditating, myofascial release, morning primer, fascia training, and sleeping by 10 p.m. Those are the 20% of things that will give you 80% of result as a footballer. And also lower the barrier to success on a micro scale as well. So something like meditation now. Let your barrier to success be 1 minute of meditation at least a day. So that way, even if you're not even bothered to do meditation at all, you know that if you do it for only 1 minute, then you succeeded and you can tick it off. And most times when you do it for at least 1 minute, you just be like, I've ticked it off. You'll be happy. You want to do more of it. But if you put something like 10 minutes, you may not be bothered to do it at all. And an important thing is that don't lie to yourself. If you set to sleep at 10 p.m. and then if you set it on your habit tracker to be on bed by 10 p.m. and it's 10:01 and it's 10:01 that you went to bed, don't tick that you completed it on your habit tracker. It's important you don't lie to yourself, unless your subconscious will not believe you when you're saying positive things to yourself. So it's very important that you don't lie to yourself as well. So if you want my course where you get a fascia training guide, myofascial release guide, diet guide, game IQ guide, and you get to join my community, among many other things, then click the first link in the description to get my course on average to baller in 30 days. Thanks for watching. Bye.